Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 18th of March. How are you? And you, but especially you. Yes, you back there. How you doing tonight? Tell me about it. That is what I want to know. Oops, it looks like I'm slightly crooked there. The camera got slightly crooked. I wasn't crooked. I'm right here, but the camera was. The camera was a little off there. Wonky, some would say. Let's see if we can get all my screens going here. Uh, boom, boom, boom. Let's see. If I do that, I think I should have my other screen here. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Kane and Carrie. How are you tonight? Great to have you both here live. I took a little car ride with Luna earlier today. She loves riding in the car. She loves riding in the car. She doesn't like it though when I get gas with the long gas pumps and you're on the wrong side of the car, at Costco or whatever, and I use the long gas pump to go around the other side. She doesn't like that. She gets down on the floor when I do that in the car. But if I get gas on the right side, she sits right there at the window and looks at me and talks to me and is all excited. So traveling with our pets, what can I say? But it is one of the things she is most happy to do. Bat and ball are bring her to her happy place. So it is a good thing. It is great to be here with you all tonight. I can't believe it's, we've already passed the midpoint in March. And so we're here with that. And we're actually at 6 years in one day, 6 years in one day that I have been broadcasting regularly. I mean, I did those first, almost 2 years. And at the start of the pandemic, March 17th was my first I broadcast continuously March 17th of 26 through March 17th of 2020 through November of 2021. I did continuously. And then I've been on this kick of doing a regular thing. Well, I then went back to 7 days and I cut it back to 2 days a week, I think, in 2022. But it is great to be here with you. Actually, I was talking to somebody the other day. They were asking if I'd do a daytime show, and I'm actually looking at it. Maybe we can mix that up here in 2026, where I can have one during the day and one at night a week or something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But we've got an exciting show here for you tonight. Always something great to talk about. But before we start that, let's get to our opening quote. Our opening quote tonight is, "For me, I'm driven by two main philosophies. Know more today about the world than I knew yesterday, and lessen the suffering of others. You'd be surprised how far that gets you." Neil deGrasse Tyson, astrophysicist. Uh, I like to know more. I like to know more today than I did yesterday. I always like to be learning. Always be learning. ABL. Be able. Always be learning. And that's what we're talking about tonight, because I wanted to talk tonight about store traffic. Let's see if I can get this going here correctly. Here, boom. And let's see if I do that. And hang on a second here. I think I can do this because I did. All right, I think I'm doing it. I think I got it going. There we go. So I wanted to talk tonight about, are you, yes, you, leaving money on the table? What traffic data tells us about customers, hours, and days that you are missing. Foot traffic data is very real and actually very accurate. Hey, Rose, how are you? Great to have you here tonight. It looks like I'm coming up that coast of Florida with everybody tonight. So let's take a look at it. Hang on a second here. My screen there. Shopping centers are alive and winning. So Placer AI is a data firm. So Placer AI is where I get a lot of traffic data. They are the go-to for traffic data, and they track all shopping center types, and you know uh, traffic has been steady. This is February data. Is steady. Indoor and out open air malls outperformed all retail on average. And people are getting in their cars and going to shopping centers. And whether you are in a standalone building, you're in a shop, a a destination area like where Rose is, that there's other shops and fitness centers and medical. In your plaza, there's other things around. People are getting out and shopping. The idea that everybody is just clicking and ordering everything is yes, there is a portion of that, but they are looking for connection. They are looking for connection. Um, Thrift store resale traffic is up 39.5%. And you have to lump yourself in with thrift, even if you are like, I am not thrift, Neil. How could you call us thrift? I run a luxury store, I run a designer store, I run an upscale resale store. You have to understand the metrics that they get this data and they throw it in. So don't be insulted by thrift. Be cool that you are part of foot traffic growth. Versus when looking at clothing alone, their foot traffic is up 9.5% over that period of time, but still up. And it matters because the world changed with the pandemic. So sort of 2019 is a reset level. Oh, you got the nail salons help. Yes, nail salons are great for traffic. Great for traffic. I'll take a nail salon any day over a gym. People look at gyms. Yes, they do. So lean into the word thrift, Kirsty. Absolutely, own it. Because you use the terms the cool kids use. Okay, we all kind of try to come up with these fancy words: pre-loved, resale, luxury. Lean into what the kids are saying, and you will be seen. Higher income households are now thrifting. The median income has risen steadily. 50% of resale shoppers today are motivated by price and value, not just the thrill of the hunt, but the thrill of the hunt is still there. They want to come out of the store and beat their friends. If their friends are coming out of the Starbucks nearby with their latte, they want to be able to say, ha 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 ha, I got this and you didn't. And the data on this traffic that Placer AI uses is very accurate. So they are using cell phone data. They use cell phone data to track where people are really shopping. Okay. They know, okay, because everybody that's in the store has got a phone on them. Okay. They know how many bodies are in your store at any given time. They know this. Cell phone data, geolocation, they know where it is and where people are spending. They don't have to send people out there. Back in the olden days, they used to have to count, or they would buy data from MasterCard and Visa on transactions. Now they just know. Outlet malls are struggling a little bit, lagging behind other mall formats. Uh, Budget shoppers, true budget shoppers, are hit hardest by economic uncertainty. Um, your store is local, convenient, no special trip required. You get the treasure hunt experience all the time, and you're growing your income shopper base. So even though you may say, well, a lot of lower income shoppers come to you, higher income shoppers are coming to you too. So, and really, as I am out visiting stores, I am seeing a diverse population of cars. When you look at the cars in the parking lot of a resale store these days, wow. Okay, you see some really nice cars and you see some average cars. But, that just shows the diversity that is shopping there and the community that you're building, which is really exciting. I got to give you a little bit of tough love. If you're closing at 5, you're closing to people that are working. 5 p.m. close means you're open for broke people. The working customer, your fastest growing demographic, is still at their desk when you close the doors. And return to office is growing. I don't care where you are in the country or what you think or whose company you know is still all remote, but return to office occupancy has been continuously growing and hit post-pandemic highs in late 2025. So the hop out in the middle of the day to shop is going down a little bit, and the evening traffic is really growing. And again, we got data. We got the cell phone data to prove it. Shopping centers are seeing strong visitor surges after 5 p.m. Sunday, are you closed Sunday and Monday? I know that's common in resale. You're giving revenue away. Sunday is a premium shopping day. And this is again based on traffic. So what would I recommend for closing hour? I would recommend, well, I know where your store is, Kirsty, so you're in an area. I would recommend it 6 at the earliest, okay? And if you can have a day a week where you're open later, and be that consistently, so every Thursday or something, you're always open late, or Wednesday night, just so that people know, that's okay. Sunday, the only way I give you a pass for being closed on Sundays is if it's a bona fide religious choice. If it is a bona fide religious choice and you are at church and you are closed on Sunday, I am good with that. I can do that with you and be okay with that. But most people are closed on Sundays because they don't have the staff to cover it. And that's a different conversation. And they don't want it to be them. They don't want to have to cover Sunday. That's a different question. That's an opportunity. That's an opportunity, and that's leaving Monday on the table. But on Mondays being closed, hybrid shoppers are shifting shopping to Monday, because they usually don't have to be in the office on Monday. So you are missing it if you are closed on Monday. And I've had stores I've done this with, and it changes things. It changes things. So I understand the not wanting to work it. And I get that. That's a different conversation. Let's hop on a call and let's talk about it. Let's fix your store. Let's fix the problem. But let's not create a problem of customers not being able to give you the cash. You know me, I like customers being able to show you the money. And they are doing that. Again, it's cell phone data. I mean, if you could see, it would be scary for you if we could pull up your store's cell phone data, okay, geolocated around your store, and it showed you the customers that came there on Sunday and Monday. It would make you cry. I'm just telling you, it would make you cry. And the data that these guys have is unfreaking believable. It's scary. It's Big Brother-ish, but it is what it is. I'm not going to beat that. I'm not here to talk about privacy data tonight. I do that. And I'm okay with that, Dodie. I am totally good with Sunday. If you are truly taking that because it's the Sabbath for you, I respect that 1000%. Most store owners at this point that take Sunday will tell me it's that they don't want to work. When I really push them, it's that they don't want to have to work on Sunday. But if you are taking it because it is the Sabbath, I completely and totally respect that, and I am I allow that. I well, it's not for me to allow, but it's I am very good with that. But most people, it is not do are not doing that. But I am cool with that. Just be aware of seasonal moments because we think about them. Today being yesterday being St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, spring refresh, back to school, holiday gift giving after Christmas. These see surges in shopping visits, and you have to be ready for them in advance. And I'm not talking being ready like having a sale ready, like having a Mother's Day sale or a back to school sale or an after Christmas sale. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I am talking about having it having the inventory ready to sell. Okay, to have a spring refresh, okay, and an inventory surge, you got to be ready to process that inventory. For holiday gifting and doing, you got to have that inventory out. For back to school, you got to have that inventory on the floor. Okay, you can't look and say, oh, shoot, next week's back to school. I better start asking for stuff. That doesn't work that way. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. I better start asking for Christmas. You needed to be doing that in August and September. So just be thinking ahead and really be thinking about the inventory. It does work for Chick-fil-A, but with Chick-fil-A, their leadership is a bona fide religious feeling, and I'm okay with that. If it is a bona fide religious feeling, then I am all good with being closed on Sundays. But for a lot of people, and I know you know this, Dodie, it is not that anymore. It is not that. So some points of action. Staying open till 7. If you could even do 1 day a week, that would be better. Uh, Sundays, I said, is unless you have a religious reason, you should be open. Build your seasonal calendar. Be looking at the year. Don't be just looking at today, tomorrow, next week. It catches up on you. You know, do you know that Easter is the first Sunday in April? It will be April here in just a couple of days. I mean, we're on the 18th. So we are not far from April, and Easter is the first Sunday. And we're still supposed to get a spat of bad weather, although I have had my snow intervention. My plowman sent his final bill. My plowman sent his final bill, so we should have no more plowable snow. But that doesn't mean we won't have snow or ice or something else. Uh, do your display signage and pricing reflect that? Remember, you're pricing for your buyer, not for your and for what the item is valued at. Price at. Track your traffic. You are most of you are a destination. And if you're a destination, your transaction count should be close to a high percentage of the people that walk through your door. Um, the opportunity with traffic is real. The secondhand market is growing and growing and growing. So take advantage of it. Be open when people can actually shop and have coverage. Don't be putting a sign up that says Jimmy has the flu this week, or I had to take my dog to the vet, or all these things really happen. But have staff, have people that can cover for you. They don't have to be you. You don't have to be it all. And that's part of what's a bigger discussion on creating your team so that you create the life that you deserve. That is the latest and greatest, people, on traffic. I wanted to talk about tonight because it's current data. It's current data because the cell phone data is real. It is the way they track that, the way they do that is really unbelievable. So it is a real opportunity. You know what else is a real opportunity? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8th and Ish, Sunday and Wednesday at More 8th and Ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me or DM me on Facebook. I'm easy to find. DM me, drop me a DM, drop me an idea for a show if there's a topic you want to make sure I cover. Always looking to stay current with everything. If you weren't here at the top of the show, our opening quote tonight from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Another Neil. Spells it the same too. For me, I am driven by two main philosophies. Know more today about the world than I knew yesterday, and lessen the suffering of others. You'd be surprised how far that goes. Our closing quote tonight is, if you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Dolly Parton. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams, and I do like showing up here with you twice a week. But until then, and until Sunday at More 8th and Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you, yes, you, on Sunday.